Hello everyone! I will be presenting the SQ3R study method as a chosen learning strategy that I thought was the most effective. It is a reading comprehension method that consists of survey, question, read, recite, and review sequentially. Its objective is to help students actively process and increase retention of the written information. The SQ3R study method derives its name as an acronym for the 5 steps of the system. The steps are in order of survey, question, read, recite, and review. Step 1. Survey. Survey by quickly skimming the text material and paying special attention to titles, heading, subheadings, text features, and graphics prior to actually reading. It is also recommended to read the final paragraph of the chapter to gain a better idea of the main points. The purpose of surveying is to establish a context, objective, and expectation for the reading. It also triggers background information and gathers necessary information to focus. Step 2. Question. Formulate questions from the survey step about what needs to be learned from the text in order to engage, concentrate, and build a general awareness of the topic. Question can also be created by turning the titles, headings, and subheadings into questions. It creates a sense of purpose, begins a more personal inquiry, and helps with remaining focused on the text. Having questions to answer help keep the mind engaged and concentrate with the reading material. Step 3. Read. Read the text material while finding the answer to the question generated in the previous step. This helps with being actively involved in the text material by reading and locating the answer to the question simultaneously. At the same time, this helps identify important information in the text while filling the information around the establishing mental structure in the previous steps. Step 4. Recite. Recite the information by paraphrasing and summarizing notes without looking at the text, as well as answering the questions formulated. This step promotes better memory and remembering the information from the text, which retrain the mind to concentrate and learn. Summarizing or paraphrasing the critical information in the text helps with conceptualizing the material, thus this helps create memory and recall. Step 5. Review. Review the text in a more detailed manner. Specifically look over the notes again to familiarize with the important information. The process of reviewing notes and annotation in the text is continual that takes place daily, weekly, and potentially monthly. This step refines mental organization and begins building memory. The advantages of the SQ3R study method are time, efficiency, and concentration. This strategy optimizes study time, improves comprehension and memory retention, and enhances concentration. Many can benefit from using SQ3R because it requires them to activate their thinking and review their understanding throughout their reading. So why SQ3R? This is because it reduces study time with efficiency, great deal of repetition that promotes memory retention, focus on smaller units of material that helps with engagement, and built-in comprehension monitoring system. I use the SQ3R study method in my weekly reading assignments for Education 10. I fill out this template in identifying different components as I follow the 5 steps one by one. The SQ3R method is useful in reading assignments because it helps me discover the most important keywords and phrases in a text. This helps with the overall comprehension as some details are not always obvious when reading a text for the first time. During the 5 steps, I make sure to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I noticed that practicing this reading strategy improved my overall reading comprehension. I also believe that the SQ3R study method provides a plan for me to overall improve my textbook reading skills. I improved my quiz scores from previously low ones after applying the SQ3R study method. I went from not being able to retain information after reading and being distracted easily to improved memory retention and longer attention span. I will adapt the study method in future use to improve reading comprehension by doing the 5 steps that must be followed by a sequence. I plan on using the SQ3 study method in nursing school to aid with effective reading comprehension for difficult textbook material. Reading is a key nursing skill in identifying the main idea, determining the author purpose, recognizing relevant supporting details, and accessing patterns and trends in words and data. This method can be used for all level students in different types of learning topics or situations because it is versatile and simple to use. It encourages students to think critically, be active in learning, and get the meaning of the text. The first supporting evidence is memory retention that was mentioned in the reading about illustrative diagrams by Bowie and McDaniel. It relates to the SQ3R method of actively recalling and summarizing information from memory that improve long-term retention and the encoding process. Answering questions imply more note-taking, which is important when learning new materials. The reading claims that note-taking helps with recalling information, especially when forming tables and charts as illustrative diagrams. The second supporting evidence is improved comprehension and memory encoding that was suggested in the reading about highlighting by UA Storm Cornell York. It relates to the SQ3R method by facilitating long-term retention and promoting active learning engagement. The process of asking questions helps with comprehension and memorization, similar to the process of highlighting. Here are my references, and thank you everyone for watching.